Shama YouTube, Matt the Game Boyle here. Those of you who have been subscribing to this channel for an awfully long time will have noticed that it is almost a year since I launched Biographic, and your support since then has been overwhelming. I'm currently at 333 subscribers, which I didn't really think would happen, to be honest with you. I was told from very early on that this was a very niche topic and I would be lucky to get 100 subscribers, and I didn't even think I would get that, to be honest. My editing skills weren't the best. I'm, despite having a podcast, not the best at audio editing either. But I've kind of started picking things up as I've gone along the way, and you guys seem to enjoy it, so thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. I really never expected such positive feedback to this channel. So I kind of thought I would take this opportunity to have a State of the Union, if that's okay with you guys. I want to know where I can improve things like audio editing, if there's anything technical with the editing that I'm doing now. Is there any better way I could be doing it? If there is anything that you want me to cover in the next year, if there's anything especially you want me to cover for the 1 year anniversary, then I will gladly do that. If I don't own the cart already, I'll go out of my way and find it for you guys, just so you can see it. I also want to know, that being said, about wanting to improve the quality, because you guys really deserve better than I can give. You guys really seem to like what I'm doing, but I really want to strive beyond that. I really want this to be not just a guy commenting on YouTube videos. I want it to be something a bit better. I want it to, technically for me, to help me improve my editing skills. But I also want it to be something that you guys continue to enjoy week in and week out. So that being said, I kind of want to know how you guys would feel about me doing 2 videos a month, maybe doing it every fortnight instead of every week. Because I just came off the back of Mega May, as those of you who watch this channel regularly will know, and it took a lot out of me, if I'm being honest. Not because I didn't enjoy doing it, but because I would get up for work at 6 AM in the morning, then I would come home around 5, and then I would spend my time either playing or editing until around 1 or 2 AM in the morning, and that was pretty much my entire month. So it did take a lot out of me. It wasn't that I didn't enjoy it, it came to the point where I started feeling guilty for going to the cinema to watch Mad Max when I knew I should have been editing. And I don't want it to feel like another job, to be honest with you. This is something I enjoy doing. It's something you guys enjoy watching. And I don't want to take that away. I don't want it to become something I feel slightly jaded over. And I'm not a one-man army. I'm slowly learning. I've seen a lot of YouTube personalities in the past talk about this and say how these channels that pump out 1 or 2 videos a week are essentially a whole team of people. It's not just a person on screen or recording or anything. It's a whole group of people, one person doing the editing, one person doing the sound, etc, etc. And I've been taking it all myself, which has vastly improved my skills. I think you agree, since the first Biographic episodes. But yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking about maybe changing the formatting slightly. I want to open up the option of doing other videos. Like, I've started the peripheral vision thing, and I'm going to continue those once I get my HDMI Boy, tackling things like the Game Boy camera and maybe the Hyper Boy and all these other weird accessories you can get for the Game Boy. So those will continue. I want to know how you guys feel about the All the Glory videos as well. I know necessarily the people watching the reviews probably aren't the people who are watching the All the Glory videos, because, yeah, like, why do you need to see a long play, I guess, other than real curiosity, if you've already seen a review of the game telling you if it's good or bad or not? I don't know. How do you guys feel about them? Maybe I'll stop doing them if there's not really that much interest. But curious videos I know you guys really like, and I will strive to do more. It's just finding the carts to do them. I've currently got 1 or 2 sat by the side that are truly god-awful, and why they exist I don't really know. But it's about fitting those in, because they do take an awful lot of time, because they're so broken to actually beat those games. But they will be coming, don't worry. There are more lined up. It's a series I enjoy doing. I always pick up bootlegs and things when I can, because it just weirds me out. Not necessarily like 1001 carts, but sometimes they've got a weird game that either didn't see an English release and gets a translation, or just strange games like Sonic Shuffle 6, etc. But we'll do more of those in the future, I promise. I was also thinking about maybe branching out in two ways if I do this whole like 2 videos a month thing. As those of you who follow me on Twitter at GameBoyle will already know, I buy a lot of video games, specifically mostly for the Game Boy, but I do pick up other things. You can't see them all. They're all over this way, somewhere behind these bookcases. There's loads around here. There's a Professor Layton up. Whoa, camera's mirrored up there. But yeah, let's see how it goes. A lot of games. But when I buy these games, I was thinking about maybe doing a section called First Impressions, which would literally be like short 1 or 2 minute videos of me going like, hey, I played this game. This is what I really like about it. This is what I really don't like about it in the first couple of minutes playing it. You should buy it. You shouldn't buy it. And maybe that will change. I know it certainly would have with Ghostbusters, which is a game I loved when it started and then kind of hated towards the end. But we'll find that out in a future episode of Biographic. I also kind of, when I was doing the Alien 3 video for Halloween last year, I got in contact with some of the guys at Bit Studios, English-based studio that created it in some other games for LJN. And I chatted with them about things about the game, and that was an area of interest that I really like. Those of you who've watched the Mega Man videos will know that I like going into the history of a game, and actually chatting to the developers was something really cool. Like, I chatted to the artists and see how they did the sprites and things for that game. It was really cool stuff that I have and I'm sitting on. But I want to maybe do something with that. Like, it's all text at the moment, it's email conversations and tweets and stuff, but I want to maybe make something out of that, be it a podcast with a video kind of mashed over the top of it or something. But I kind of want to explore the works of these things, like people who work for Bit Managers, which is a Spanish studio that work with Infogrames and stuff. These people are all out there and they're all willing to talk about their games, and they're glad that other people are enjoying them, and I certainly did. So I kind of maybe want to do that. I don't know how you guys would feel about like a behind the scenes look documentary style series, but if you fancy it, let me know. Other than that, I would just like to wrap up this episode by giving 3 YouTube channels a shout out. I do watch more, and I will do a whole like 1 year spectacular thing that isn't just a State of the Union saying like, hey, you should follow these people on Twitter, hey, you should follow these people on YouTube, etc. But first of all, I would like to give a huge shout out to Vince over at Retro Game, who did a amazing channel called Massive DMG, and he still does. We started around the same time, but he was the first person, I think, who actually gave me a shout out and gave me some props for doing something similar to him. I know he's been having a lot of personal things going on at the moment, hasn't had time to make more videos, but dude, seriously, I can't wait for you to return. I really enjoy your content, and I think people who are watching this channel will as well, so go check him out. The link's in the description. I'd also like to give a massive thank you to Xenon, who is a guy who does Pokemon playthroughs and did some other games now. But he asked me to do an SOS video very early on, and I finally got around to doing it. And he had a lot of personal stuff going on at the time. He was considering maybe not doing YouTube for a while, but he still put the video out. It still got me some new subscribers who all seem to really like the channel. Some of you, I guess, are watching this, so thank you, dude. Honestly, like, I'm still bowled over by the fact that people really like this YouTube channel and people believe in it, and to get props from someone who has such a YouTube following was insane. I never thought it would happen. So, dude, thank you very much. If you ever need anything in the future, let me know. And finally, I would like to give a shout out to Stu, not only because of his excellent organisation of the 52 game channel over on Retro Collect, which you should all go check out because it's an awesome initiative. Play 1 game a week for the rest of the year. I can get behind that. But also, he gave me a shout out on his YouTube channel, Ninja Bear Hug, because we have very similar interests. He also collects Game Boy games, as do I, as you would have guessed. And yeah, we've just talked back and forth a couple of times about things, and we always chat on Twitter. So, Stu, thank you, mate. Hopefully, if I do go back down to doing maybe like 1 small video and then 1 biographic every 2 weeks, then I can actually play more games and get above Quarter Rise from Retro Collect, who storming it at the moment. But we'll see. I guess that's it, guys. If you have liked the channel out, please say, can you share it around? I never thought that there would be this many people interested. I was always told it would be very niche, and 330 of you really liked the channel, and that's awesome. But I get people at me on Twitter every now and again, and they say, "Oh wow, I really like the channel," and then they subscribe. So there must be more people out there like the Game Boy. I don't really know how to get YouTube channels out. I don't want to be one of these people signing up for every retro gaming forum under the sun, going like, "Hey, watch my channel," and then never posting again. That just seems a bit gauche to me and a bit pretentious to force things on people and then not bother to stick around in their community. So I'm not going to do that. If you have any other ideas of how I can get this out, then yeah, let me know as well in the comments, I guess. So until next week, Game Boys and Girls, where there will be another biographic, maybe not the week after, because I think circumstances have kind of swayed me that I will not be able to edit 2 videos in a day and a half. But we'll see how it goes. Until next week, guys and girls, game on.